How much is it true that Charlie Chaplin was a horrible human being? Things are almost always relative. A man doing the things Charlie Chaplin did today would quickly be labeled a terrible monster. In his day and age, he was hardly an outlier for marrying twice girls aged about 16. In 2024, a 16-year-old girl is regarded by both the law and society as very much still a child in most of the world. In the early 1900s, at 16 you were very much seen as a woman and treated like one. It's a bit like former U.S. President Thomas Jefferson. He had children by his enslaved mistress. He literally owned the mother of his children, she was his property. This, understandably, makes him wicked in our eyes. And yet he educated the resulting offspring, and ultimately freed them in his will, which by his day's standards, makes him kinder than other slave owners who would torture, abuse and even kill their slaves on a whim. Gandhi was a pretty lousy husband and father too by modern standards. So were a great many legendary figures throughout history, callous, neglectful, and not at all concerning themselves with arbitrary age limits the way we are today. Hell, even Kevin Spacey's relentless pederasty would have been pretty much a-okay in ancient Greece, Persia, Japan, Rome. Charlie Chaplin, had he been born in 1989 instead of 1889, would have to go door to door each time he moved into a new neighborhood, informing his neighbors he's a registered sex offender. But in the early 20th century, he was just another bloke.